Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Jessica Jones, case number 9. It's case number 9, not issue number 9. We don't do that around here, right? So basically, Agent Carter stops off and has the conversation with Jessica Jones. Now, this is a really great back and forth with these two, specifically Jessica constantly commenting on how bad her hair is. This, this is Bendis at his best. This is no joke, man. This is no joke. And I can tell right away Gatos was at his best today, too. Just the cover alone with the whole, what was it? Love you and protect you? Whatever it was. Just, man. Like, this was just such a good comic. I'm going to go out on my limb and say this is the best comic of this series. And there was no real action. There was a quick elbow to the teeth. Man, like, she got sent to Rikers again. Just for nothing, just simply for Sharon to flaunt her power. And it's so funny because, you know, you see her in the other comics, in the Secret Empire comics, and she's really pissed off at Steve. What's she pissed off at Steve for? Because he turned Hydra? I'm sorry. How is he any less totalitarian than you? Like, she literally went to jail with a complete absentee ballot for habeas corpus. Okay? Literally, like, this is what the Magna Carta was based on, all right? So, like, long before there was even an America, when people first went to the King of Britain and said, hey, man, here's the deal. On that Magna Carta was habeas corpus. You are not allowed to be arrested unless they tell you what you are being arrested for. And no, she didn't get that. So you tell me how she's any less totalitarian than Hydra Cap is. That's all I'm saying, all right? She's really took a turn for the worse in her old age. I'm just saying. She's wound up turning into a real messed up, angry old woman. Okay, that to the side. Luke, he does a little bit of investigation and he sends Matt Murdock to go and handle business. And he goes and he tells Sharon Carter that, you know, hey, listen, you do this again and we're going to end up in court. Why not just do that stuff now? Anyway, so by the way, while she was in prison, she was sitting down on the toilet and Typhoid Mary got thrown into the prison cell with her. Now, I was actually a little bit worried at first because I remember Typhoid Mary, she was, Agent Zero or something, Weapon Zero, something to that effect. She was dangerous, scary as hell, clearing out an entire room of heavily trained bad guys for their version of the Thunderbolts, the original 52 State Initiative. What the heck was that comic book called? Was it called The Initiative? I think it was called The Initiative. Anyway, yeah, so like Typhoid's pretty tough, but yeah, she pretty much just gets one-shotted while her opponent, Jessica Jones, is sitting on the freaking toilet. Anyway, also cute comment on alliteration, Jessica Jones. Yeah, they went there. So anyway, just all sorts of really cool little antics appeared in here. She goes back home, wakes up. The interaction between her and Luke is spot on. It is just so like you realize that these two really genuinely are freaking in love with each other. All right, like this was literally a comic where it's like it's not a broken relationship, but it's really close to it. Guys, I'm going to give this comic an A. This was like I said, this was the best issue, the best case number in this particular run. This I guess is technically the first one. The first one was called Alias. This one's called Jessica Jones. But just absolutely amazing. I loved everything that happened in this comic book. Every single little thing that happened in this comic. It was just spot on. There was one complaint I have, just one, and that is that little Dani Cage, who's going to grow up to be the future Captain America, was wearing an Iron Man t-shirt. No, she only wears underoos that have Captain America on it, okay, because she's going to be the future Captain America. Okay, so no, there are no excuses. It doesn't happen. I can make one caveat that if this was the Riri Williams version of Iron Man, fine. I will give this one get out of jail free pass. Okay, that aside, Cap from this point on. You're welcome. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, class dismissed.